Greetings from Wenatchee, Washington, everyone. Today I am here with family and we are going to pick cherries today. We're at Stutzman Rance and they just opened up for cherry picking yesterday. We love cherries. We're excited. Let's go pick some cherries.
$5 per person. Okay.
Yep. Yes.
Awesome.
3 pounds or $5 per person
Climb the tree, but I don't think you will.
is the minimum.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All
there's
right.
over there, and then there's arrows that point you in the direction.
Money on barrel. I can haul you there.
All right, so we've got our boxes and it's now time to pick some cherries. So there are 2 rules here. The main rule is that you have to pick a minimum of 3 pounds per person or $5 worth of cherries. The second rule is you can't climb the trees. And so I think we're gonna be okay. I don't think we're gonna break any of the rules. How are you doing today? Good, good. Wow.
Right here. Yeah, we're gonna wait for your group.
All right.
Is that gentleman with you? Yep.
That gentleman is with us. One of them. So what kind of cherries are we picking today?
The red cherry.
Just the red
Yeah,
cherries.
Bing
Okay.
cherry.
Bing cherries.
Yep. Yep.
All right. Bing
Rainiers are
cherries.
not ready yet. So
Yeah.
no picking anything else that you see, just down in the area.
Just down in the
where
area.
you go.
Okay.
Yep.
And the Bing cherries are $2.25 per pound. Just to sort of, ooh, look at all these cherries. These are Rainier cherries. You can't pick these. These are apples. You can't pick those. So just to give you an idea of how.
All the way down to where the gentleman is in the vest. Yep.
Awesome.
And he'll show you where to be.
Thank you. So as I was saying, just to give you an idea of how much cherries cost in the Seattle area, at the supermarkets that is, $6 a pound. Usually that's how much I see them sell for, but they can be more. Wow. Yeah, I mean Pike Place Market way more, 10-12 bucks a pound I think, but yeah, check them out. Wow. So many cherries. All right, so we have to walk down to where the gentleman is down there in the orange vest, and there he is. Because I think these are still Rainier cherries. But yeah. Yeah, he's noticing that birds are probably birds have eaten some of these cherries, and so it looks like this is where the Rainier cherries end, and so this is the start line is here, huh? For Bing cherries, awesome. All right. So hey, when are Rainier cherries ready?
Next week.
Next week? Oh, we're gonna have to come back. All right, let the picking begin. Wow, there's a lot of people here. Look. Wow. All right. Yeah, there's a good amount of people here. Today is day 2. They just opened up cherry picking as of yesterday, July 1st. And the cherries go quick. People are out here to pick them, and then once they're gone, they're gone. Wow, Dana, look. There's a lot there. Sab you bought. Okay, so I have มาเด้อพี่น้องมาเก็บบักเชอรี่สิซีมก่อนสิได้ซีมก่อน I'm gonna have to do a taste test here. And yeah, I haven't had breakfast by the way, so this is breakfast. This is it. Wow. Wow, look at all these cherries. Look at that. There's a lot of cherries. This tree has a lot of cherries still. Some of these trees have been really picked over, but this is a good one. So I'm going to pick some from this tree. But first, come closer. I'm gonna give you a taste test. All right. First Bing cherry of the day for breakfast too. ตัวนี้เป็นยังไงหน่วยใหญ่บ่พี่น้องใหญ่บ่เนี่ย Oh, this is a big tree. This is a star tree here. Everyone's at this tree.
แต่ว่ามันแดงๆมันพัดกรอบดีเลย
ได้หลายปานไหนแล้วฮะนี่
อู้ส้ม
ส้มบ่
ย่ามันแดง
Sour?
มันส้มThat's
ส้มบ่
fine เอาหน่วยดำๆได้ไหมเอ่ย
ซอกต้นซอกหน่อยดำๆ Wow, okay. Yours are red, but look at her. She's picking. So you got to go for ones that color.
But they ripe later on
Yeah,
so.
deep red. That's what we're looking for.
Okay, now the sun's out.
So this farm was bought by my great-grandfather in 1907, and it was basically sagebrush at the time. And so then he planted trees and apples mostly. And then since that time, apples gone out of favor really, and so cherries are more popular. So then I planted, in 1999, these trees were planted.
Wow.
So they're 22, 23 years old.
Right. And tell me what that is there and why that's there.
Well, that pile of wood, excuse me, I have a pit. That pile of wood is the amount of wood that we cut out every year from these trees. Maybe that's 3 trees worth of wood to let the light in and so that the growth happens nicely and we don't shadow the lower branches. Otherwise, a natural tree will be cherry tree will be about 40 feet tall.
Yeah, I was going to say,
so-
cherry trees are big trees.
And then all the fruit is at the top.
Right.
It's no fun to pick at
No,
20 feet off the ground.
not
so
at all.
We keep them down low and we cut the trees every year. So.
I see.
And here we have deer in here too. This is what
Deer?
Deer come
Oh,
in,
so
eat
what-
the ends.
Wow.
Yeah, not so bad for a big tree, but if it was a small baby tree, it will keep them from growing.
Destructive, huh?
Yeah.
So what about birds? Do birds eat?
Birds are bad.
Birds are bad.
Yeah, birds are bad. This year they're worse than other years, and I think it's because we have fewer cherries,
Mm,
and so there's fewer for them to eat.
I see.
But and if I had a good production, they would eat 1,000 pounds an acre.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
But why is this year not a good year
For birds,
for cherries? Or
Cherries.
you didn't get as
it's not as good for birds. Because I think we have too few cherries, and then the birds can come and make a damage on fewer cherries.
what do you attribute that to though? Fewer cherries this year.
Well, it got really cold in April. I can't remember the date.
It was
but,
a cold,
It was 4
yeah, it
days
was
after
cold
full
winter.
bloom. The flowers
Or
come on the
spring.
trees. 4 days later, it snowed 5 inches. So we had 5 inches of snow on flowers. And then the next 2 weeks, it didn't get above 55 degrees. And so the bees don't work. And the bees have to have 55 degrees to go and pollinate and get the fruit to set.
Wow.
And so they didn't fly. They were just like, they needed their jackets.
Right,
They
right.
were cold, so they didn't go and pollinate. So we don't have a good crop this year.
So many things have to come into play, right? For the perfect season.
Yes.
Sounds
Yeah,
like
exactly.
wow.
Everything has to
Yeah.
line up to make
Yeah,
it right.
right. So again, these are Bing cherries.
Yep.
Oh, the picking here. How long does this? You guys opened up yesterday.
We opened up yesterday. Yeah, the
How-
1st of July. Usually, it'll last. If we have a huge, a big regular crop, this will last 9 days.
9 days.
Yeah, but usually, what happens? A cherry, from the time it tastes good on the tree, and you can eat it and really want to have that cherry until it shrivels and is no good, is about 7 days.
7 days.
So you have 7-day window to pick the cherry.
Okay.
So
Now, as far as customers coming and picking these cherries, when might be the last day? Today's day two. How many days do people have until it's really slim pickings?
that's a question that many people ask, and it's hard for me to answer because I don't know how many people are going to come, and I don't know how much they're going to pick. We don't have a very big crop here, so usually I would have this cordoned off and open 3 rows a day. But this year
okay.
it's all open so that anyone can go anywhere and pick what
Oh,
they want
man.
because we want to get as much picked as possible.
We came at the right time.
Yes, you did,
to pick
yeah.
the right year.
It's usually
My first time at this farm.
Usually it'll last 5 or 7 days.
Okay. Awesome.
You can, because next week is Rainier cherries because they ripen a week later,
Okay.
and so they will be able to pick Rainier and Bing same time. There's 2 or 3 days overlap.
Floyd, I love Rainier cherries, and I might have to come back next week.
Please do.
Oh, that's a big box. You have a lot. So I'll carry that. It's heavy. And you carry my hat. I can't wear it. Yes,
sure?
I am super sweaty. Yeah. Yep. All right, I think we're all done picking cherries. So we're gonna head back and go pay for the cherries now. So one of the things that Lloyd was telling me is that tomorrow it's expected to rain. And once it rains and the rain gets on the cherries, they have a tendency to split in half. And so rain can be really disruptive to cherries in that regard. And so having said that, I think we picked the perfect day to come and pick cherries. Whew, it is hot out here. It's around 90 degrees out here. It's hot. It's expected to hit like 90, 94, I think. And here's Lao people in the shade. Lao people love the shade. We love this. Look at these. Wow. For the moment of truth, we're gonna find out how many pounds of cherries we bought. Looks like we've got a lot of cherries. We kind of went ham.
Okay, is that it for you? Yep.
Look at all these cherries.
Grand total 91.17 today for you.
Wow, that's a lot of cherries. Give it to me, no.
Okay.
How many pounds is that?
How many pounds is that?
You know, I'm gonna. It doesn't really
Just curious.
add them up for you, but I'll let you look at the transaction.
Sure. Wow, so 90 something dollars worth of cherries. Bing cherries, you guys.
So the pounds are here on each one.
So 9, 7, 12, 4, 10. How many pounds is that?
Or you can just take 225.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just do it later. I was just curious. I thought you might have tabulated or combined all of them, but it doesn't do that. Yeah, it's all good.
No.
Yeah.
We're high tech. Thanks, you guys.
Awesome,
Have a
thank
good
you.
holiday.
See you next week for Rainier cherries.
Okay, hopefully watch our website.
Oh,
Yeah, the
good to
rain
know.
event
Yes,
that is coming,
good to know.
I will wipe them out.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, all right. Thank you so much. We'll see you. Okay, bye-bye. All right, we're out of here. There you go, everyone. This is what it's like to pick cherries in Wenatchee, Washington. 2.5 hours east, sort of east, northeast of Seattle. And we just saw what many pounds of cherries looks like. $91 worth. And these are apples. These are apples, green apples. Now,
Right?
Wenatchee is really known for apples. In fact, Wenatchee, you might not know this, is the apple capital of the world. All right, everyone. As always, thanks for watching. Take care. And I'll see you next time. Peace.